or welcome back to Penny's 2 Cents. It's your girl Penny, and this is my awesome dad,
George.
Guys, today we're just doing random grocery store appetizers or finger foods. I saw these in a grocery store. I wondered if me and Dad would like them, and I wanted to show them to you and see if you would want to try them too, okay? So we're going to taste test them. I think we are going to give them a rating each thing.
Okay.
So that way you know how much we're liking everything, okay, guys? I want to introduce everything, and then we'll get started, right? So the first thing I'm going to introduce is Guy Fieri's Flavor Town Cheesy Slider Bites, guys. 5 of them. That's what they look like. 5 of them in a box. I did the whole box. Now I put these in the oven. Now one deflated, okay? One sad, one deflated. You get 5 in a box. Guys, I can't remember the price. It's around the $5-6 range. That's all I can tell you on most of these things, okay? So we're going on taste today. We're not concentrating on how much some of this stuff cost, okay? I just can't keep up with all of it. I also found some crab rangoons by Pagoda. Crab rangoons. Now I'll be trying these. This ain't Dad's thing. This is the whole box. Okay, how many? 2, 4, 6, 8. And it comes with a sweet and sour sauce I got over here. So I will be trying those. We also got chicken parmesan poppers right here. Okay, this is the whole box. It's Flavor Town, Guy Fieri's Flavor Town chicken parmesan poppables. Sorry, poppables. This is the whole box, guys. Okay, and our last thing we're going to be trying is BetterGoods Gruyere and green onion croquettes, guys. This is the whole box. The only ones I did in the oven, I believe, no. I'll explain which ones I did in the oven and air fryer. I think they all have oven and air fryer situations to do. Okay, so I'm going to move these out of the way so maybe I can try some of this other stuff first. I think we should trying to go with not too hot. I think we should try some of these right here. These chicken parmesan, Guy Fieri's Flavor Town chicken parmesan poppables. They are breaded chicken filled with tomato sauce and mozzarella cheese bite-sized patties, guys. Like I said, this is how many. Now I did these in the oven. You could do them in the air fryer too. Okay, we're gonna try some of these. Dad, you want to try one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go for it. It's about the size of them, guys. Okay. Right off the bat, guys. The outside's got a little crispiness on the outside. You can make them as crispy as you want, right? The chicken is that ground chicken. Okay, it's ground chicken. It's a little spongy, and I understand why it's the ground chicken because they gotta form it. Because what they're doing is they're putting the cheese in the. I can't break it open. They're putting the cheese and the tomato sauce like right smack dab inside of the chicken bite. It's got a little tomatoey taste. It's like a creamy, cheesy inside of it. But like I said, the chicken is like a ground up chicken, okay? Got that little sponginess. They're not bad though, Dad. What do you think about them?
Not bad at all. They're 8.
They're an 8 out of 10?
8.
The texture's getting me on them, guys. The texture's getting me on them. I would get them again, though. Dad likes them.
I would do again.
I wanted to try some.
I would like them very much.
We've had this for a minute. I've tried it on something. I can't remember what. Chick-fil-A, you can get the honey mustard. They're honey mustard in a jar. Now, this is quite expensive. But Dad loves honey mustard, so I want to see what one of these dipped in honey mustard tastes like. What do you think? Sound okay to you? Let's try it. So Dad gave him an 8. There you go. My hand's a little wet from my drink. I don't have room for all my stuff, guys. I really don't. I'm gonna try it with some honey mustard on. I'm pretty okay with honey mustard on. Guys, I'm going to give them a 7.5. Only because of the texture. I think they taste pretty good. I think you can make them as crispy as you want on the outside of them. They can be done in the air fryer or in the oven. Okay, so I did ours in the oven because I had some other things in the air fryer. But I think I would rather have them out of the air fryer. I think the air fryer would crisp them up just a little bit more. I think they're pretty decent. Dad gave them an 8 and I gave them a 7.5. So I guess we recommend these guys. I can see kids, I always say that, but adults too. But I can see kids getting into these.
Okay.
I really could, like an afternoon snack.
I can see the adults getting big time.
An afternoon snack or a little appetizer before dinner because you got to hold your kids off or your husband or your wife off before you get dinner done. They're not too bad, okay?
Tomato and...
Yeah, it's got a little tomatoey. It's not sweet like ketchup, and it's got a little tomatoey and that creamy. There's like creamy cheese in there. Okay, they're pretty darn good. Let's try these ones next. These BetterGoods. If you've never tried any BetterGoods products, guys, they're only exclusive to Walmart. Okay, these are inspired by chefs. It says Gruyere and green onion croquettes. It's creamy potato croquettes with a blend of cheeses and a panko crust, guys. Like I said, I did these in the air fryer. That's how many you get in a box. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so let's... Dad can finish off those chicken things, but let's try one of these croquettes. Oh, it's really creamy. The mashed potatoes like really, ooh. These remind me a little bit of the mashed potato poppers at that we had at KFC. They're a little bland though. Don't you think they're like a little?
Yeah. The bland are a little...
They're lacking like salt and stuff like that. I gotta try something. Here, here, Dad. I'm gonna do this for you. I'm gonna do this for you. I dipped it in some honey mustard. Since it's all the way over here. I'm gonna try something. Chick-fil-A's honey mustard isn't my favorite, but it's pretty darn good too.
Yeah.
Okay, about these. These are just... They're a little bland.
No. That's 7.
7 out of 10?
6.
Which one?
6 or 7.
You gotta pick one.
7.
I think you're right with 6.
Okay.
You do what you want. I'm gonna give them a 6 out of 10. Okay. Hold on a minute, Dad. I can't get him to stop. It's all a little fuzzy, but I couldn't get him to stop. They're just lacking and they're a little bland.
Yeah.
They got a little Italian seasoning or something on the outside of them.
Salt.
Yeah.
The steak with the green onion. The green onion.
I mean, we got salt here, but salt won't really stick to it. Well, maybe it will. I'm gonna salt one here. See if that even helps it, or I was gonna say salt probably won't even stick to it very well. Okay. Flip it over a second. Flip it over a second. It's definitely missing some salt flavor, and I can't believe I'm saying that. You never see me salt my stuff. I mean, if you put some salt on them, you dip them in ranch and stuff like that, they're okay for that, but I just expected more.
Right.
So I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Dad gave it a 7, kind of 7.6. He didn't know for sure, so This is one of those things, try at your own risk, but be willing or be ready to put some salt on them, or maybe sprinkle some more cheese on them, or dip them in ranch, dip them in something, then they're okay. But I expected a little more of them out of the box. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just expected
Or honey mustard.
Yeah, the honey mustard wasn't bad.
Honey mustard's good on everything.
Okay, so that one's done. Let's try these sliders. Let me move some of this stuff around. So you get 5 of them. One of ours deflated, okay? But you get 5 of them. That I'll show you the size when I get it in my hand. So it's Guy Fieri's Flavor Town cheesy sliders. They're flaky dough filled with seasoned beef patty crumbles, cheese, pickles, and burger sauce in these, okay? And you get 5. I'm gonna take this one. I'm just gonna let Dad grab. It's about the size of them, guys. They're a little bit bigger than a golf ball. Okay. I did these in the oven. You can do them in the air fryer too. Now these are saltier. Oh. It's got quite a bit of filling inside. The outside is flaky. It's a tad oily. Okay? It's a tad oily. But they're a little salty. Okay, to me, I'm a little sensitive to salt. I don't have high blood pressure, but I'm sensitive to it. Either it doesn't have salt or it has too much. You know, I'm kind of sensitive. It's a little salty, a little oily. So if those things turn you off, I wouldn't get them. But how do you think about the taste of them, Dad?
They distinguish themselves.
What?
They don't distinguish themselves.
Okay.
They the flavor all combines into the salt.
Are they a little salty for you, or how do you feel about that?
Yeah,
They're a little salty for you too?
are.
Okay. So, here's what I'm going to say. You know, guys,
The sink is salt, and the salt intake, it has to give it a flavor.
yeah. What I'm going to say about it, guys, you know that I'm a texture person, right? The inside of these slider bites, they're more, how you want to say it? They're more, it's more ground up, more kind of like pasty inside, instead of like ground up meat, you know, like sloppy joes. You make sloppy joes and it's ground up meat and it's not pasty, right? This has got like a pasty texture. I think it's coming from the cheese and the sauce and stuff that they put in there, right? They're not my favorite. Are they gross? No, I would eat them. Okay, that's where I am with those.
I would eat them too, but they're not stand out with me.
Yeah.
With me.
I wouldn't buy them again. You wouldn't want me to buy them again. Nah,
no.
I don't think they're gross. Okay, that's one of these things that if you want to try them, try them. Try at your own risk. Me and Dad wouldn't buy them again. They're okay. They're just a little salty, a little greasy. And the texture to me, the inside is a little pasty, okay? Man, I'm going to have to fix our light because I feel like I'm really dark right here. We got a box light here and I just feel like I'm really dark. So yeah, we didn't give them a score though, did we?
No.
What score would you give them?
I would give them a 5.
Yeah, I think that's right. A 5 out of 10. They're neither here nor there. They're not going to go into garbage, but we wouldn't buy them again. Okay, so 5 out of 10. Now, I am gonna. Dad, you want to eat some? I want to try my other things. We're done. We're done tasting.
I eat
yeah.
them.
Yeah. Here's those.
balls.
Here's those chicken. Well, that's the sauce. Baby.
Chicken.
The chicken's over here. The sauce is right here. The sauce.
It's tomato sauce.
Yeah, but this is the honey mustard if you want it. I don't know if you want it or not. And my last thing I'm gonna try. This isn't Dad's thing, so I'm not having Dad try it. He doesn't. He's convinced he doesn't like crab, guys. So. I've been wanting to get my hands on these for a minute. I had a hard time trying to get them. These are the Pagoda crab rangoons, cream cheese, and crab meat in a crispy shell. 2, 4, 6. I got 8. Okay. I did these in the air fryer. I want to look here and see what it says about the crab. It says crab meat, guys. It doesn't say imitation. Okay. So that could be very good or that could be very bad. So we'll see. I don't think the price was too bad on these as well. But I'm going to give these a whirl. They actually come with a sweet and sour sauce. These are in the fruit. All these are freezer section. I think I was pretty clear on that. You just put these in some warm water. This packet thing. I want to try these out. Piece of paper out there.
I like the combination of the chicken.
Yeah, I forget what the name of them.
And the tomato sauce.
Yeah, I forget what the name of them are. The box is on the floor now. We've already passed that up, but Dad likes those, so I'm gonna try these. I should have tried it without this.
And I like it
without sauce. I'm doing one without sauce first. They're not super duper filled, but guys, I love crab rangoons, okay? So this is one I was getting ready to put it in my mouth. I started to. This is when I put the sauce on.
I like these.
Okay, guys. I don't. I'm a little bit stuck here, okay? I'm kind of like, would I get these again or wouldn't I? Maybe. I really want to start. These aren't my favorite crab rangoons from the grocery store. I kind of like those other Guy Fieri ones I did. Guy Fieri, however you say his name. I forget what they were called. Fiery or spicy or something crab rangoons. I kind of like those ones better. These ones, yeah, I wouldn't get these again. There's a little bit of I like the cream cheese in them. The cream cheese isn't too sweet. Sometimes they make some of those cream cheese fillings a little too sweet. The crab kind of tastes like, I love crab, but crab kind of tastes like cheap crab or crab that's been sitting around too long. Are they bad? No, they're not bad. I think I would have liked these better if they would have used the imitation crab, to be honest. It doesn't taste. You want another one of these slider things?
Well,
Are you done for now?
I'm done. I've done eating all
Okay. I just want to see if you wanted another one of those sliders or you want another one of those potato things.
I'm full.
Okay.
I got either one. Either one. Chicken sauce or honey mustard.
Guys, if you've tried these before, let me know if you love them or not. Or let me know if you're kind of having the same reaction as me. Do they taste a little off? Like, I'm not saying like off, like bad off. You know, like not spoiled off or anything like that. It's just the crab meat isn't... It doesn't taste like the most high quality crab meat. And I'm sure it's not. They put them in these things, okay? So I don't want to say fishy, but I hope you understand what I'm talking about. It's got that lower quality, not as fresh tasting crab as I would want it to be. Like I said, I think if they used the fake crab, it'd be better, okay? I'm going to eat these, okay? I'm just not enjoying them the way I want to enjoy them, okay? That's what I want to say. Let me know if you have tried these. If you love them, you love them, okay? But it's a little off to me, and I'm not sure. I believe it's the crab in them. But I'm going to give it a score. They're not going to garbage. I'm going to eat them, okay? 5.5 out of 10, okay, on the crab rangoons.
I could eat the chicken.
You like those chicken ones really well?
Chicken poppers?
Yeah, poppables or something, yeah. The box is all the way down here. Chicken, parmesan, something, poppables. Guy Fieri.
Or honey mustard.
You like that honey mustard?
Honey mustard.
Yeah, it's Chick-fil-A honey mustard, guys. You can get that in the grocery store now. It is a little expensive, but it'll last for quite a while. But this is pretty big. 16 ounces, so it's going to last a while. Let me know, guys. I'm on a search for some crab rangoons that you get from the grocery store in the freezer section, right? I am on a search for a brand that's great. Something that's going to kind of remind me of a Chinese restaurant quality. You know, something that, you know, have you tried some? Have you found a brand you like? They're few and far between at our grocery stores, but I've been keeping an eye on certain ones. But I just went and picked this as my go-to one.
They are bland, those potatoes.
Yeah, the potato. I really wanted those Gruyere. Let me get
onion.
Time out a second.
Onion.
Time out a second. I can get these boxes. Yeah, Dad was talking about these BetterGoods, Gruyere and green onion croquettes. They're just bland. They're bland, okay? I'm kind of glad we tried them before, you know, you guys did. Now, it did taste better when you put a little bit of salt on them. Yeah. You dip them in something. They did taste better. But I kind of expected more just to pick one up and eat it, right? I expected more flavor.
Anytime you do potatoes, you got to have salt.
Yeah, I'm sure they have salt in them because, you know, they're a frozen product.
Yeah.
But let's see if I can even real quick here. We get talking about stuff and then... Okay. Sodium. Okay, wow, it took me a minute. For the whole box, 630 milligrams, 27% daily intake for the whole box. So they have sodium in them, but they're just bland. I just want them to have a little more flavor, okay?
That amount of potatoes, they gotta have salt.
I guess
we
we
have a mixture of something.
I guess we weren't overwhelmed here. I mean, we weren't impressed too much, except for Dad did like these Guy Fieri's Flavortown chicken parmesan poppers. He said I could get those again sometime for a quick little snack or a quick little...
anytime.
Okay. Add some French fries or something, you know, on the side or something. So try those out. That endorses those. The texture of them gets me a little bit, but they do have a good taste. You taste a little tomatoey inside. And the creamy cheese is on the inside. They're pretty good. They're good. They're good by themselves, and they're good dipped in like Dad's honey mustard.
They taste pretty good.
Yeah, they do taste pretty good. So Anyway, that's all we have today, guys. Just some random appetizers and such.
But I really like
The chicken ones?
chicken poppers.
Chicken parmesan poppers. Oh. That flap's hanging up. Like I said, if you know of some crab rangoons that are a little better tasting, let me know. Let me know if do I look darker, guys? You all that watch to the end, do I look a little darker? I don't know if I knocked over our light the other day, and I thought I put it exactly where I had it before, but I feel like I'm really dark over here. Maybe it's just the way the sun's coming in. I don't know. That's it. Let's let these guys go, Dad. I'm sure they're tired of hearing us ramble.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, guys. We hope you all have a great lunch, a great dinner, or a great late night snack. But most of all, guys, we hope you have a great day.
A great day and a better tomorrow. And God bless you all.
Yes, guys. God bless. Come back tomorrow. See what we're eating. See what we're reviewing. See if we like it or not. Until tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.